guys, what is up? My name is Megan and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe, and welcome to today's video, which is another special editions haul. In this one we have quite a few books to get to. I have a few fantasy books from the Bookish Box and Waterstones, and then a lot of different romance editions, from signing exclusive to Hello Lovely Box, probably Smut, novel grounds, just a bunch of books that I had purchased and traded in Facebook groups. So without further ado, let's hop on in. So because I have a lot less fantasy than I do romance, we'll start with the fantasy books and then move our way to romance. There will be a timestamp if you're only interested in certain books. The first I have here is A Dark and Drowning Tide by Alison Saft, which is the Waterstones exclusive. This is like the UK cover and it's very sunny, so I'm hoping you can see this well. Which has beautiful sprayed edges and then blocked edges here. It's very much like the only thing that is exclusive to this book, but I think the edges are very much stunning. So one last look at the edges, which are very much like they fit very well with the cover. So yeah, this is more like a fantasy romance, I believe, and I cannot for the life of me remember the synopses, but I was very intrigued in this, so I have a copy. Then we have two Bookish Box books, which I'll be honest, I have canceled my Bookish Box subscription because the last few picks have really not been up my alley. So my plan is either to give these away or sell them for very cheap, because these books are beautiful and I might try to read them, but I'm not super interested in either of them. This first one is The Hollow, plain by Alison Kerr Witcher, and it is the first book in a duology. Now this in itself is stunning, especially this with, and the thing is with this one there's like bunnies on here that look like my bunny, and for that reason alone I think it's actually really cool looking, and the edges like this. But the thing is, and my number one complaint, they did cutouts here for the hardcover. The letters, like the H, the like here, the things are going to rip off, and I don't think it was really well thought out, is my main issue. But I will say that the naked hardback for this and the end pages are absolutely stunning. So this is a naked hardback and there's kind of like gold foil, and from that perspective it's beautiful. And again, this art is beautiful. The lighting is very harsh, but you can see. So like there are parts of this that I'm like, wow, this is beautiful, it's signed, but the synopsis itself, when I read it, I was like, this is confusing. It's about like a guy who's supposed to like assassinate this girl, but then he's not gonna assassinate her, but he's intrigued about her, and then stuff happens. It's just not a book I would have picked up by myself, but I was out of skips anyways. It's a whole thing. I was never able to find someone to buy my skip, and I was just like, if I'm going through all of this to like not use my skips, again, see, I just touched the little H and it's breaking. I better cancel my subscription. And when I saw the fall books, I was like, it's time to cancel. The other book I have is A Kiss of Iron, and I flipped this Just Jacket because I didn't really like the other one. So this is what it looks like. Pretty basic. I hate these edges, and I swear I'm more positive usually. It's just Bookish Box was just not cutting it for me anymore. It's really not my kind of book. So this is what the hardcover looks like. Which, like, the purple's pretty, and I do like the detailing here. But, like, this, what is this? And again, no hate to the actual artist of this, because I do think the person has immense talent. It's just, this is not my kind of thing. And again, with the regular cover, which I would never, again, have purchased this book. And no tea to the author or Bookish Box or the person who illustrated this. Like, there's nothing wrong. It's just not for me. And this one is a pretty long one. It's almost 600 pages. So again, this might be like a I give these a shot, but if like 50 pages in I'm really not liking this, I will be attempting to sell. And when I mean sell, I don't try to make profit off these. I'll sell them for like $15. So I'm losing money. Welcome to special edition collecting. And it's just to kind of get them out of my house. So I'll see what happens. But those were the fantasy books. But in a more positive note, I'm really excited about the romance books I have to show you. The first book on my stack was a probably Smut book. It's another subscription I do not have anymore. I hardly have any subscriptions anymore because instead I buy off Facebook groups. So this is the annotation tab set that came with it for the month. We got some art which has inappropriate things on it, so I'm not going to show you. And then the actual book, which is The Wallflower by Sally Louise, which I wasn't sure if I was going to like this book or not, but I had to sub to get the book I actually wanted. Anyways, it's a whole thing. It is hand signed, and yeah, again, ooh, I hadn't opened it up before, but the font, you might not be able to see, is tiny. Oh my god, how long is this book? Hold on a minute. This is over 500 pages and the font is... Oh god, please at least... Okay, at least it's dual perspective. I think we could do this. Though the perspectives don't seem to be very dual. I just flipped and then like the last 7 chapters have been the same person. Oh my god, this is... What is happening? Out of the 10 chapters I flipped, only 1 was the male perspective. But you know what? It's better than the regular cover, which I will overlay here. So yeah. Another subscription I no longer have. But I promised you I would be more happy. And the happiness starts now. I was able, and don't ask me how I was able, to get... Ooh, the sunshine. This edition of Flawless by Elsie Silver, which is the Hello Lovely box edition, which everybody and their mom is looking for. And it comes with this art print. And it is also inside. And if I'm not mistaken, it is also signed. This is a book that initially I really, really wanted, and then I got it, and this is gonna sound so weird because this is beautiful. But the shape is weird. Again, these are not full paperbacks, and for some reason I'm like slightly put off, but it's beautiful. Like, the cover is one of the most beautiful covers I've ever seen. Like, it is stunning, it's breathtaking, it's just beautiful. The dress on the main character, the pose of the main characters, like, it is beautiful. And as I said, it's one that I feel like everybody is hunting down, so it's very hard to get, at least for a reasonable price, and it's in my collection, so I'm kind of like in shock, and I'm also like, I'm just trying to comprehend how it's in my hands, but it's also beautiful. Beautiful. But really, really happy with it. It's going to be displayed on my shelves. It's stunning. It's just, I'm still kind of processing the fact that it's here, and I'm trying not to like freak out over it. But I'm so excited. Then we have a few signing exclusives, which I'm so excited. They're all by the same author. So, first 2 books I have are these 2. This is Lucky Hit by Hannah Cohen, her signing exclusive. This is silver foiled. It looks like this. It's the first book in the Hat Trick trilogy. and it's signed. And I also have Her Greatest Adventure, which is also beautiful, also foiled. This is just like plain white, so with the sun you're not going to be able to see it. And again, hand signed. And these two I traded for the probably Smut Five Brothers and Triced Venom, or whatever they were called, and I got these instead. And the person who traded these for me also got me a bunch of like stickers and art cards, which was so nice of them. And they also lived in Canada, so that was like super handy. So I got these two, and then my stack is getting very big. I got two of her other books that are signing exclusives from her website because they apparently had some sort of damage, which I personally cannot see, and these were cheaper than buying the books from Amazon, which was insane to me. So the first one I have is Strung Along. This one does not have foil. There wasn't that option anymore when I got to her website because people were running there, but it is beautiful. I really love these covers and, you know, the attention to detail. And I haven't read this yet, but I'm assuming everything on the cover is significant to the story. And this one is obviously personalized to me. So it says Megan, it has her signature on it, and it came with an art card as well, which these books were stunning. And also Hannah Cohen is a Canadian author, ladies and gentlemen. So again, shipping was super easy and less expensive because she's already in Canada. So that was really cool. And then we have Catching Sparks, which this one does also have the silver foiling. And this one is my favorite cover out of the two because I love the boots on there. And obviously these are kind of like small town country romances. This one is also signed and personalized to me. So a lot of new Hannah Cohen on the shelves. I think she's going to become a favorite author of mine, so very excited. I'm sorry for the sun, you guys. I tried to delay filming. It's just the way it is, so please indulge. This is also beautiful. It is Iced Out by Veronica Eden, the Eternal Embers edition, which, look at the little babies. They are adorable. My favorite part is the back because there's goats, there's dogs, there's a cat. It's stunning. And it's also kind of like the iced out is kind of reflective. And it is also, and this signature might not pop up, but it's hand signed in blue. It's a smaller book, and again it has the chapter headers like only Eternal Embers knows how to do it. But very happy that I was able to get this edition because I've been eyeing it for a long time. It's beautiful. Then we have Whispers of You by Catherine Coles. This is the Novel Grounds edition. This is, I think, my first Catherine Coles books that I have that is like a collector's edition because I could not resist this. Look how stunning it is, and I've been really wanting to get into her books. Look at the foiling. Because I think I love romantic like mysteries, and she is apparently the queen of it. So I have that. This one is not signed, but the chapter headers are beautiful. Let me show you. They have mountains on it. And these pages of like indie books are very white, so they're always a little bit harder to show on camera. Then we have a book that I'm not going to talk about too long, but that is The Home Wrecker by Sarah Kate. It's still in its wrapping, and it's the first book that Hello Lovely Box did as a hardback for their subscription. It has like shiny reflective pages. I did not open it. I, again, do not want this book. I don't want it because I am not a fan of Sarah Kate. I am not a fan of this kind of book. Like the tagline says, you might be married to him, but you belong to me, and that to me is just off-putting, even in books. So I will be trying to trade or again sell this for very cheap because it's not for me, but I wanted to show you guys that it's actually really cool because Hello Lovely is transitioning to hardcovers. It's another subscription I got rid of. because I am realizing that I am a paperback girly when it comes to special editions for romance, but a lot of people have been waiting for them to transition or at least try to include hardcover books, so I think that a lot of people are going to be happy. If you're interested, sign up to their wait list. But yeah, it was more of an FYI. I think the book itself is beautiful, but it's really not my cup of tea. And what is the issue is a big word, with Hello Lovely Box is that you can not know the book. It's just the tropes, and I thought we were getting something else, hence why I didn't skip. And then the last book I wanted to quickly mention is Off the Grid, which is the Love Box. First book they did. I have a full unboxing and review of my thoughts on this book box on my channel. I'll leave it up in the cards, but I just wanted to show it off again because it's a beautiful F1 book, and these are the sprayed edges. So those were all my books. Will there be another special editions haul soon? Yes, because again, by using Facebook, I have been finding a lot of my unicorns. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!